something something and something something. That's not terribly original. Oh,
No, that is perfect.
I do sound a little.
Welcome back, everybody. Along with that swell in the music, I was quite proud of that change. This is Nick, aka Pavel the Barbarian Bard, here with my bestest voiceover buddy.
Gilbert got a game.
And we are glad to have you guys back for what should be the final case of the first part of the Ace Attorney trilogy.
Gilby, what beer did you just open? Because I heard that.
I may have just gripped it and ripped it, but it was not a beer, believe it or not. It was instead, it is a Sun-Kissed Cherry Limeade, which is my new guilty pleasure. It's very good and tasty. I like them quite a bit. Really? Yeah, they're actually really good.
And it's in a can?
It's in a can, no less.
Okay. You do you, man.
I will.
I'm more of an adult than you. I'm an adultier adult in that I have a glass of red wine.
Good for you. Ha. And as you should enjoy anything that you would like to have, along with this wonderful stream we're going to be bringing you. A reminder that this is a safe adult space, so if you want to have yourself an alcoholic beverage, you're more than welcome to do so.
Drink responsibly.
Yeah, drink responsibly, kids.
I haven't been drinking responsibly since I was 21, but you should.
Yes, but yeah, do as we say, not as we do.
Indeed.
All right, so we're starting a new case tonight, Gilby. Starting the final
case.
I'm
so excited.
And I think
so excited.
I think we've talked about it a little bit, and you saw the opening after
which had drastically better production values.
Yeah, after we ended stream. That is what I think is really interesting here with this, is that for this final case, it was tacked on to the re-release of this game when it came from Japan and went over to the United States. So what you're going to be so what you're going to be seeing is an increase in the technological, I guess, like production of it.
Budget is what we're seeing. We're seeing the budget.
You're seeing budget, but you're also seeing an increased technology format. You're seeing the capabilities that were not available when they first made this game and how much they've changed.
Okay.
So there's going to be some different stuff. We're going to be able to inspect items.
Like actually pick them up and stuff?
Not pick them up, but once we get them in our evidence, we'll be able to rotate them. We'll be able to look at them. We'll be able to examine them.
Okay.
And all of this was possible through the Nintendo DS, which at the time had 2 screens on it, and the bottom one was a touch screen. One of the first handhelds I can think of that actually had a touch screen attached to it. It also had a microphone in it, so that way you could hold down buttons and shout things like objection or hold it, and the game would actually recognize your voice commands, which was really neat.
I love it.
But speaking of objections and hold it's, a good time to remind you that the gimmick of this particular playthrough is that for anybody who is coming in, you can at any point shout objection, and by shout I mean type, in our chat.
In caps.
All caps with an exclamation point. And Gilby and I will drop what we are doing, and we will swap the voice part that we are doing for the one that our partner is doing. So, if you are tired of hearing me as Phoenix Wright and you are ready to hear Gilby do a little bit more acting, you're more than welcome to shout objection.
Including right now. I am now Pavel the Barbarian Bard, and with me as always is my bestest buddy.
Gilbert got a game. Hey, everybody.
Is that what he sound like? You sound better than I do.
I think I just kind of went with a general peppy vibe and tried to see how that goes. Boy, I don't know this technology stuff, Nick. How's the game going to work? That was rude. I feel like I threw you under the bus here.
But it's true. I'm not even mad because it's just true.
No. All right. Are you ready to get into this?
Yeah. You can be yourself again. It's all right.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, actually, speaking of being myself, I got a new special spiky set of dice from my dice box.
Love
I don't
it.
know if I sent you. I don't know if I sent you a picture of these or not.
I think you did. I think
yeah.
you did actually.
But
for
we'll
the druid thorn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not that anybody else knows what we're talking about, but I've seen the pictures.
Yeah, we'll not post a picture to the Instagram because that's more work than I want to do for a Twitch channel. To be honest with you, but Gilby, as always, the choice is yours, even or odds.
You know what I'm gonna say? Odd. I'm always odd because I'm odd.
And
personally.
it is a 6, so that is even. I'll be beginning today as Phoenix, right?
All right.
And we will continue on from there.
Sounds good.
You've got all new characters you're meeting this time. I just remembered. Oh, boy.
Yeah. I don't even know if Maya or Mia is going to be in this. So, let's jump in and find out.
Your world is going to be very different. I'm telling you that now. All right. Let's see this amazing technological opening. Straight from 2010, I think.
Amazing. So we were still in college. That's fine. Oh. Oh my. Move. This might even be 24 frames per second.
Right?
Ooh. Ooh. Is there music?
There should be. Well, sound effects.
I don't hear it on my side.
Oh, and you know why you don't hear it on your side? Is because I didn't share my screen with you.
The deceit.
I know, Do you have your sound
on? Now I hear it.
Okay, good deal. Alright, it has been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is until the day that girl showed up.
February 22nd, 10:02 a.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices.
Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work.
There you are, finally. Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow.
Who are you?
It doesn't matter who I am. It only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney, Mia Fey. A 20, apparently. I'm so sorry. Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you?
I'm sorry, but Miss Fey no longer works here.
So, you are the coffee boy?
I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney.
Right. Wait! You're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case?
Yes, that's correct. I mean, it wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though.
Well, Grigori was, let's be fair.
Right.
That's a relief, then. You're better than nobody.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now.
But you are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney?
Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you're just going to have to try elsewhere.
Please? I'm out of time.
But...
Please, you have to help. It's my sister.
Maya? Could it be?
It's a warm night. Almost left behind.
Okay. I'll hear you
out. Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator.
Scientific investigator? What do you want to do, Gilby?
Talk!
Alright. This is also a good time to remind everybody that the main conceit of the Gilbert Got a Game Network is that Gilby didn't get to play games as a kid. So, you're going to hear me asking Gilby a lot of things of like, what do you want to do now? And Gilby is learning to play visual novel games in this case. So
I am. And it's so fun.
It is. Just top to bottom as per usual?
Top to bottom, why not?
All right. Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator?
Yeah, Something wrong?
No, it's just you seem kind of jumpy, or maybe just young.
Young? I'll be 16 years old this year.
Oh, I see. Wait, only 16?
I'm set to be formally assigned to forensic in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite well known. At my age, no less.
So what exactly is your current position, then?
Well, legally speaking, I guess you'd call me an 11th grader. But I'm ready to do my job. At my age, no less.
Great. Another future professional in training.
You know, I thought she was a minor just because it looks like she's wearing her uniform underneath that lab coat.
Right. I also like all of her little buttons. I think they're quite adorable.
Yeah, super cute. Although, what is it with all these teenagers?
You know, I don't know, man.
Is 16 the legal age of adulthood in Japan? I don't know.
That's an excellent question. I think that leads us to our hit segment. Nick is going to Google something.
Oh, okay, here we go.
What is the legal age of adulthood in Japan?
16-year-olds in this game.
18 years old. Japan thus stays in step with the worldwide trend of countries where adulthood is reached at 18 years old.
Okay, so just 16 because game.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
All right. Okay. She's a schoolgirl hanging out with a lawyer who is an adult.
Actually, 18 was even lowered recently. As of January 9th, 2023. There was a coming of age day that I guess used to happen at 20.
Oh.
And has been lowered to 18.
So what you're telling me is this is even worse.
I guess so.
I certainly don't mean to cramp on anybody's culture. I really don't. From my American perspective, it's just a little odd that a 16-year-old in a lot of situations seems to pop up in the adult world, in this game specifically.
You know what I think it is. You know, like with like young adult literature, the adventures never happen to. Adventures aren't happening to the 23-year-old. They're happening to the people on the cusp of becoming adults. You know, they're formative experiences. I'm gonna choose. I'm gonna choose to give it that interpretation as opposed to just this is weird. You know.
Okay. You know what? For the sake of the game, we're going with that.
Fair enough. So, what's this about a case? You said the trial's tomorrow?
My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't.
She'd shoot them instead, noticed.
Exactly.
So, it's a murder case.
She'd strangle them with her bare hands.
Right.
I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact.
And there's a witness.
Just talk to her. You have to talk to her.
Right. I suppose I will.
I promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but...
That's interesting. How would she know Mia?
Right on down the line.
Yep. So you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up, then?
Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know.
Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one.
I believe investigations should be done scientifically. Don't you?
Yeah. Sure can't fault her for a lack of enthusiasm.
If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared.
Your sister?
I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done.
I'm looking forward to it. Guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. But still have things. Still things to talk about here.
My sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school.
So they went to the same school, huh?
She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And, well, I need one.
Incidentally, Mia is a woman.
Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man.
Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close.
Well, actually, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her. But she's my only family.
Your only family? What about your parents?
They died in a car accident when I was little.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
All right.
A detention center, I guess.
Sounds good to me.
There it is. February 22nd, detention center, visitors room.
I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived.
God, I told you I didn't want any visitors. Oh, that's kind of the same voice.
It's okay. We got plenty of time to take a swing at that. So,
Okay.
sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister.
No excuses. Or did you not want a raise this year?
I understood, ma'am. What was that all about?
Hi, Lana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing? Look. I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow, and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright?
Hey, how do you know me?
Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit.
I'm sorry. What exactly is it that you do?
My name's Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for this district.
You're a prosecutor? Two sisters, one a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence?
Well, they seem to have the same body model and hairstyle.
Right. Yeah, they basically said the genetics run strong here. I mean, they're just like...
Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? I guess we should talk?
Probably.
Yeah, top to bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's something you should know from the start.
Which is?
The suspect in this case has confessed to the crime.
Huh?
Wait, but the suspect is me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright?
Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened?
The crime took place yesterday, February 21st, at 5:15 p.m.
That's quite specific.
It was in the witness's deposition. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime.
That was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it?
The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car.
The prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate car's trunk? It's classy.
I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed, as it were.
Well, that's just great. So, who was the victim?
An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective. A detective? Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach.
By you?
Death wasn't immediate, but the was fatal.
I see.
Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you?
Uh-oh.
What? Mr. Wright, what does it mean?
Well, it means...
The police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so.
This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn.
Lana!
So, you're the chief prosecutor?
That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities, in a nutshell.
That's an awfully large nutshell.
Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't. Lana? What happened to your hand? Oh, this? I cut myself by accident. When I stabbed him, that is. Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose.
How am I supposed to defend this? It's time to change the subject. Wait, she was in the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she?
Relation to Mia.
You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her?
Emma told you that too, did she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. Although it seems he has very little in common with Mia.
Hey!
It was in law school. I was in my 3rd year, and she was auditing the class. She was different than the other students. She wasn't like other girls.
Yeah, she wasn't like other girls.
She wore
She wore glasses and had a ponytail.
She wore t-shirts. She was cheer captain, and I was
on the bleachers. Yeah, yeah. Different?
She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me.
Excuse me?
Intellectually attracted. Lana was top of her class in school, or they were gay, and that's.
I mean, yeah,
fine.
that could be it too.
Yeah.
Though worth pointing out at this point that if that was the case, not super accepting in Japan at the time, so this may have been the cover for that.
Fair. That's fair. I was the best there was.
Oh.
I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way.
You mentioned having a pick-me earlier. Trust me, Emma is the pick-me of this group.
And she wears glasses and has her hair in a
bun. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It sounds a bit different when Emma says it.
Well, Mr. Wright.
Excuse me?
As you can plainly see, I'm admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say there's no way you can take this case. None. But, Lana! Why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lana. I know. So, how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana. Mr. Wright.
Yes?
I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest, I leave to you.
You mean you're requesting my services as your defense?
Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed after all. The case is over.
Right. I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Lana has confessed to the crime, yes, but something doesn't fit.
She looks like Cousin It, for one
Right.
thing.
It's that look in Emma's eyes. There's something else going on here, and I'm going to find out what.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright.
About what?
My sister. She's not always like that, you know?
I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again.
She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her.
I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her?
I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe well, maybe not.
Sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation.
She's gay and had to have a job in a male-dominated field to feel like she belonged.
Right? Let's go check out this underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we?
Oh, okay.
All right.
Anything to talk about before we vamos?
Doesn't look like it.
Nope. All right, let's go examine.
Just for me.
Yes.
Mia's plant.
Charlie!
I've been taking care of him in Maya's absence. I like checking in on Charlie.
Oh, Charlie.
All right.
Underground parking lot.
A brand new location.
Let's go, Nick. I miss playing Maya.
I know. Maya's such a sweet character. Emma is very endearing, though. I like Emma quite a bit. So this is the lot where it all happened.
Looks like they're still investigating.
Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this.
Hey, everyone, keep up the good work.
Hey, what are you thinking?
Well, they're going to be my coworkers 3 years from now, after all. No harm in saying hello.
Actually, there is. You know, attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes. I'm trying not to stand out too much here, see? Hey there!
Oh.
I don't know, we'll find out. You expecting to go unnoticed around here, partner? Oh,
Hi.
boy.
I think you do have to do it, Nick.
No, yeah, I've made the right choice here.
Oh, yeah.
What are we...
is this? What is this? Whose idea was this?
It's one of my favorite music samples in this game, I'll have you know.
What the actual hell?
What do we have here? Looks like a Bambina got loose from the ranch and is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them dogies tied down, partner.
Mr. Marshall.
Marshall? Looks more
Stop
like a
it.
sheriff to me.
Stop it.
Look
No.
here, Bambina. I know how you feel.
No. That is not how you shave. You can't look me in the face and tell me that is realistic in any way, shape, or form.
I heard that, Gilby. First of all, I want you to know I heard that. But secondly, you can't tell me that's not how this works because game.
Because game.
I mean, as soon as he cuts it off, the hair grows back. So, I mean...
Because game.
Because game.
Because game.
But this here's my gang's gold strike, you see.
Strike?
This is our claim, our territory, with a motherload of evidence. If you're fixing to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream? Do you want to? What's this guy talking about? You head along home now. Happy trails, Bambina. Was that, Ombre a fan of yours?
Kind of. Sort of. Yeah, he's a detective.
Who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems.
Examine, hombre.
Examine, hombre! All sorts of stuff to examine. You've got a left and a right here.
Ooh. Well, examine the sports car. Come on.
Okay.
Big red and shiny. Well, no time to waste. Let's get hunting for clues. I wonder what this is.
Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. Sheriff!
There he is, shaving again.
Like I said before, this here's our claim. You'd best be moseying along. Unless you're fixing to bite the bullet. Ah! Scary!
Could you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car?
Well, the little filly's got a good nose on her. You want to know
What'd
who
you call
rides...
me?
You want to know who
Say
rides...
that to my face.
I mean, technically he did. You want to know who rides that red Mustang with the body in her saddle, huh?
Please.
No problem, partner. About time for vittles anyway. Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the prospector's office. Might just find you a cerveza you like. Prospector's office? What does this guy think he is? And when, for that matter?
Note to self. Look up Vittles Saloon Cerveza.
Maybe we should check out room 1202. The High Prosecutor's office.
Nick, did you ever see Jury Duty?
I did not, but you've told me about it before.
There's James Marsden has a bit of the word Vittles. And that just reminded me.
Why did Vittles remind you? I'm concerned.
I can't tell you without spoilers.
All right, well,
Honestly,
don't tell me then.
but it becomes a sticking point in a few episodes about the word.
I'm sure that we will watch it at some point.
Oh yeah, you have to. You absolutely have to.
In any case, stay away from the car.
He does have a knife.
You can look around here all you like. Just keep your paws off our claim. Right. Great.
Okay, so everything but the car.
I mean, yeah, everything but the car.
Great. Maybe there's some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out. Okay.
So we are going to get tutorialized again a little bit, just so that you are aware.
Okay.
What do you want to look at?
Computer.
Computer is not a thing we can look at. No clues here.
Okay. How about that door that lit up? That one. Yeah. This is where the cars leave the lot.
The arrow on the ground makes it look more like an entrance.
What are you talking about? This is... What? I can word. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit.
Well, maybe it's both. Kind of a dual purpose?
Aha! The theory of relativity.
What?
I've got to write this down. Hey, Mr. Wright. Maybe, was Mr. Relativity German or was he British?
Mr. Relativity? Are you sure that was his name?
That was stupid. I'm sorry. That was just stupid.
Hey. We got a letter, we got a door, we got this thing.
Wallet? Wallet on the floor?
What's this? A wallet? Excuse me, officer?
Wait! What are you doing, Mr. Wright?
What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police.
I don't believe it. This is real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket.
How is that scientific? Sounds like theft to me.
Wallet, hastily stuffed into pocket. Wallet, a foldable wallet, found at the crime scene. There seems to be something inside.
Ooh, something inside, you say?
Money.
Yeah.
I'm called to duty already at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? Because it's tutorial time!
It is. By the way, her eyes are sparkling. I can tell she's been waiting for this.
Okay, now. Look at the court record.
All right.
You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully at all sides. Now, let's start examining from every angle.
So on the DS, you could actually just touch the screen
and
drag it around.
Touch it and turn it.
But now
That's
we can zoom in, we can zoom out, and we can rotate.
Ooh, look at that.
This object exists in 360 degrees.
Wow, fancy. Oh, look, I think there might be a clue there. You should check it out with a press of enter.
What does that mean, Emma?
I have no idea. Aha.
This is an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID 5842189.
See? Well, isn't scientific investigation useful?
I guess, though I don't see what science has to do with it.
Science brought you this computer game, Phoenix, right? Goodman's ID, an investigator's ID found at prosecutor's art. Y'all can read it.
Yeah.
I'm done. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find.
Welcome to a new layer of complexity in this game, Gilby.
Oh my god, as if my dyslexia wasn't bad enough.
Right. I guess I've got to be on my toes from now on.
You know who it is.
I don't know who this one is, but... excuse me? Were you two all set?
Us?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Here we go.
Oh, okay, Nick. Okay, come on.
What's this? She couldn't be...
You're selling lunches? Here? This is a crime scene.
Hello. Half and half, was it?
Oh, thanks.
And you, sir? Yes? Some crunchy goodness coming at you. Thanks. Interesting way of doing business. This area is off limits to anyone without clearance. Especially passers-by. Or are you officers?
No. You don't exactly look like you have. I'm sorry, I'm really bad with my here right now. Okay. No, but you don't exactly look like the type to have clearance.
Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone, even if my days as the cough-up queen are over. Cough-up? Huh?
You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch.
I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all the sordid secrets.
Secret?
Dear me, you are a slow one, aren't you? I'm referring to the murder, the stabbing of that detective. What?
The witness clearly saw me committing the crime.
Aha.
You mean you're the witness? My sister was...
Please, cough-up queen, tell us what happened. The name is Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels.
Oh my.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, she means it.
All right, someone's got some Dom energy coming off from her Bayo bun.
Right. All right, what do you want to do?
Let's talk.
Oh, before we talk, we do have another piece of evidence. Do you want to examine this?
Yes.
Examine our badge in detail?
Yes, look at it. Oh, it's missing something?
Oh, no, it like screws into like a thing, I think.
What does it screw into?
I don't know. But
It doesn't have a back.
Got an ID number?
So this is what the back of the badge looks like.
They knew someone was going to do this.
Yep. And I thought it had a safety pin. I did too, honestly.
I mean, each badge has a number carved into it. That way you can tell which attorney it belongs to.
You mean you couldn't lend your badge to anyone?
No, I'd be found out right away.
Well, that's no fun. Cool.
But there you go.
Now we know.
In
I bet
glory.
somebody sells this on Etsy.
Oh, yeah. There has to be. All right, what do you want to do?
Let's mix it up. But Nick, would you mind giving me just one moment? I'm going to use the facilities very quickly.
Of course. I'm going to go ahead and I'll mute from your side. And yeah, any questions from the chat while we're stopped? What do we think of the cough-up queen so far? Yeah. Do, do, do. Boop, boop, boop. Ba-da, ba-da, ba-bow, ba-da, ba-da, ba-bow, ba-da. Actually, this is another good time for Nick Googles it. Let's see.
Thank you for your patience, friend. I am back.
Welcome back, Gilby. I have you unmuted now.
Thank you.
I took your suggestion. I started Googling Ace Attorney Defense Badge, and I have found a couple of things on here.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Off Etsy or off
Etsy.
Redbubble? Okay.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of the stuff is sold out, actually. I wonder if there's just not as much call for it now.
much call for it, or it's so popular that
Yeah,
the
they just
demand
keep selling
exceeded.
through them. Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
so.
the supply. Absolutely. All right, let's find out about Angel.
Okay, so we'll start and we'll go from there first.
Yeah. Um, could we ask you a bit about yourself, Miss Star?
I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. For some reason, the boxed lunches are a hit here.
Why not make the lunches here rather than import them?
Did you say something?
Wow. No.
Only true connoisseurs can understand. The kind you can only tell someone. The kind you can tell. The kind. Oh boy, now it's my turn to have trouble.
The kind you
The
can
kind you can only tell someone who
tell
has
someone
had. Who has tried General So's
General
Trilobite
Tso's-
lunch set.
That's a tricky one.
Yeah, that
Have
was
to
a.
be the audition line because
Yeah, that
that's
was. That was a sentence to
that's
be
weird.
sure.
Never mind. You win. Although climate change is real, and importing when you can do local ingredients is bad for the environment. That's all.
Right. I don't even want to appreciate part of a trilobite's flavor.
Right?
Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office.
Your boyfriend?
See the security room over there? The glass-walled booth? I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see him. Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance.
Analyze the data available so far. You, Miss Star, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here.
Useful analysis. Not.
Hey! I thought it was pretty useful, honestly.
Right.
What you witness?
So, what exactly was it that you witnessed, Miss Star? It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I now feel I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. To see Lana Skye wield that knife so. Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see.
You mean you saw the very moment of the crime?
The sound of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still rings in my ears. And the rhythmic beat of Lana Skye's knife. Hey, wait a second, you know Lana Skye? Of course I do. It's quite a feat, becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunch boxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder?
She always travels light.
Now, why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name?
The case.
Somehow, I knew. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was going to happen. Just like I know that the daily special on Friday every week is salmon.
I do
Destiny?
like salmon.
Was yesterday's special for some reason? You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of iniquity.
Evil ones?
Prosecutors! They have no qualms at all about blackening the name of innocence. And yesterday they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. Ha! What a farce!
She's saying there was some sort of prosecutors convention yesterday.
I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul.
Do you have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Or is there some kind of scientific evidence of this, evil?
Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the cough-up queen.
Ew.
The most heinous of all the evil ones, the one they awarded yesterday, it was in his car that they found the body. Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all.
Really?
Really? What? I'm totally confused. One thing's clear. This lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors.
The prosecutors. Oh,
Did you have a bad experience with a prosecutor, Miss Starr? I sense some hostility. Hostility? Perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kind of like 10-day-old clams in the chowder. I wonder if Miss Starr was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past?
that'd be a sure cause of food poisoning, scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, now you're talking, cough-up queen.
I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure.
Huh,
Right.
this is weird, right?
Weird how?
I don't know, it's just odd. Two very odd characters right here at the scene of the crime as we're trying to investigate the scene.
We're certainly meeting people pretty rapidly, that's for sure.
Yeah, it just feels like, people are trying to watch us as we try to find valuable bits of information.
This is the first time that it feels like there's a lot of oversight at the crime scene on what we can and can't
Yeah. Maybe that's what feels odd.
do. Maybe. Do you want to examine more? Do you want to move? Do you want to
Absolutely.
present? Okay. Got a door? Got a phone?
Yeah, door, phone, ladder, in that
Okay.
order. Look, a door. That must mean something.
I'm not sure the doors mean anything.
No, it won't open. A mysterious lock.
I fail to see what's mysterious about it.
Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more.
Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? I mean, she's not wrong. Phoenix is a stick in the mud.
Yeah. Here, a phone. Let's see if it works.
Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching.
I can't hear anything. My ears! No, my ears! Maybe it's due to barometric pressure.
What is she babbling about?
Hey, what did you just say?
See, you can hear just fine. The phone is broken.
Aha, a ladder.
That's a stepladder.
What's the difference? In scientific terms, please.
Scientific, huh?
Look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright.
This all seems so horribly familiar somehow.
This is your life, Phoenix Wright.
This is your life. All right, so I think we've examined...
Exactly the same archetypes in every version of it. I guess. Oh, there was something.
Some
yes,
barrels?
That barrier. Or the barrel.
An oil drum. It looks like it's filled with water.
It's heavy. I can't even budge it.
The drum over here is on its side.
Wait, I know. I'll hide in here and do a stakeout.
I think you'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested.
What? That's suspicious.
It's also noteworthy that this is the first character that really hears Phoenix when Phoenix talks to himself. So,
Yeah.
barrier.
This wall is in our way.
It's got a faucet for water.
Wait, I know. This wall is merely a facade, hiding the truth. This is no wall, but a water tank.
I fail to see how it makes any difference either way.
Okay. I think that's everything on this side. Yeah?
Yeah, and we cannot go back to the other side.
Are you sure?
I am so sure. If we could, there'd be a little thing down here that would say slide and would give me a button command. We have been locked out of the car for now.
Damn! Okay. What if we present the ID to Angel and see if she's seen this person?
Okay. About this card. Lunchland vendors only accept cash, no cards. Especially not a card belonging to someone else. No. This isn't a credit card, it's an ID card. It belongs to a detective. And you're showing this to me, the lunch lady? Why? That's like showing a fine honeyed ham to a detective. Why do I always feel like I'm being mocked? Technically, we haven't investigated the card yet.
That's true. Let's have a look. And we can turn it all over.
That's right.
Yeah. All right.
Something
that's
lit
weird.
up there.
I saw it, yeah.
Oh, there we go.
There it is.
A name and an ID number are written here. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID 5842189.
I wonder why they only use numbers for IDs.
What else would they use?
Letters, silly. They're the reason we have a written language in the first place.
I mean, true.
Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID YABADAB. See? Wouldn't that be better?
I was really hoping you were going to read that as ID Yabadab.
Oh, I'm
Yabadab? Well, I guess it does have a certain ring to it.
Exactly my point.
It doesn't take much to amuse her.
Come on, she's trying.
She is. All right, so we presented.
Okay. Where else could we go?
We could see if we can go somewhere.
Oh, the High Prosecutor's Office.
We were invited.
We were indeed. Let us go. Oh my god.
Where could we be?
That outfit. Look at that outfit. It's the kind of room that just screams, I can do the job. Quite a change from your office, really.
Thanks.
Look! There's a trophy or something here.
A trophy? What, that shield?
It takes real nerve to display stuff like this. Whoever's office this is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk. I know exactly whose office this is.
Do you want to take it?
Do you mind?
Go ahead, please.
Phoenix Wright. You never tire of prying into other people's business, do you?
That voice. Long time no see, Edgeworth.
Huh? Ah! Mr. Edgeworth.
You know him from somewhere?
Of course. I'm his biggest fan. My sister introduced us once, and...
Right. Her sister is the chief prosecutor, after all.
Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. No! Did I? No! Just Mr. Wright here.
Hey, don't blame me.
We're just here to investigate a murder case.
Murder?
Murder. A body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot. That would be my car. What of it? What? Your car?
I'll say one thing, she can certainly scream.
I did not scream.
That's okay.
I
protect
did
those
not.
protect those cords, Gilby.
Oh, I had no idea. It has to be in caps, or we have no idea.
That's right. If it's not in caps, we don't recognize it as a shouted thing.
As a shout or a scream.
Yeah, so keep that in mind.
This was edgy. I knew this was edgy.
Would you like to talk, examine, present? What would you like to do?
Can I just... Do you notice what he has in the bag?
Oh, yeah.
Steel Samurai. My. What an amazing bouquet. Just right for Mr. Edgeworth. It's not the bouquet.
Kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead. Wendy. Wendy? I've heard that name somewhere before.
And beside it, a giant steel samurai. Wow, I want one.
Huh? There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place. Wendy.
Wendy? She Mr. Edgeworth's fiance?
I don't think so.
Windbag.
Yep.
Oh my god. That's wild. Wait, is this from all of the cases that he's Oh my gosh. Oh, because that's the tea set from Oh, it all ties together. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm catching the connections. I'm super slow, but I'm catching on. Here we go. Ooh, cute. What a pretty tea set.
I go more for the instant tea bags myself.
Amazing. The drawer below is filled with packets of tea leaves. They're all sorted by place of origin and flavor. Look at this royal blend. What an exquisitely splendid concoction.
There's such a thing as taking a hobby too far.
No, there's not. Lies. Lies and falsehoods. But that's obviously from the...
from the Gatewater Hotel.
The hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, how fun. Yeah, we gotta look at the outfit in a frame. Wow. This jacket is lacier than its usual ones. This must be his lucky trial jacket.
Lucky jacket, right. I've never seen him wear it.
I'm sure there's a story behind why it's in a frame. Maybe I'll be naughty. Take a picture.
She's getting way too excited about this.
Maybe that's Gory's jacket.
Maybe.
Yep.
I've been wondering, what the heck is this?
It has a big K on it. Prosecutors.
Huh? What's that?
It's the King of Prosecutors trophy. King of Prosecutors? It's a great honor. They send that shield to the best prosecutor each year. What? So?
So that K, that's...
K stands for King? Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing. King of Prosecutors. Kind of like Employee of the Month, only better. King of Prosecutors trophy added to the court record. Given to Edge... I can't even say I almost said Edgelord.
Right.
Given to Edgelord, King of the Prosecutors. Given to Edgelord, King of the Lords of Edge. At the PD on the day of the murder. Okay.
Yeah, so useful evidence.
Yeah, sure.
And not investigated, weirdly, so there's more to say about it?
Ah, okay. So, that's the King of Prosecutors shield, huh?
Well done, Edgeworth. You must be proud to be the King of Prosecutors.
Congratulations, King of Prosecutors! Please, saying that.
That still doesn't explain one thing. Why is the tip of this shield broken off?
Interesting.
Would you like to examine it further?
Yes. Turn it, twist it upside down.
Whoa!
What?
Whoa!
Wait, can you read the plaque?
You cannot.
Aw, so close.
There's
My
a
God,
hand.
look. There's a hand. Anything on the bottom?
That might be what you wanted.
Hey, check it out. There's a metal plate here.
Huh. It looks like the names of all the previous recipients are engraved on it.
Wow. One of the guys listed a bunch of times. Oh. Von Karma. I guess he must be a foreigner.
Yeah. That's probably it.
Well, wherever he's from, he must have been an amazing prosecutor.
Oh, irony.
Ooh. I'd like to meet this Mr. Von Karma sometime.
You know, when she says it, his name does have kind of a ring to it.
It's a little rude she says a foreigner, but also
Well,
Japan.
yeah. Yeah, German, just like Grigori.
Yeah. Chess? Chess? Oh, no, there were letters.
Oh, letters?
Yes.
Work desk. It's quite tidy, as one might expect.
What a nice desk. Easy to use and easy on the eyes. Polished so well I can see my own reflection.
Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe?
Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir.
Don't. He'll sue you. Chess set, you said?
Yeah, she fangirling. Hey, a chessboard.
I'm not too up on my chest, but it looks like Blue's in a bit of a tight spot.
The Red Knights have surrounded the Blue Pawn.
Huh?
Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have real sharp edges. And check out that poor pawn. His head's kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. Mr. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
Edges surrounding a pawn with spiky hair. No, it's
nothing.
That's nothing.
Nothing. What are you worried about, man?
Yeah, what are you worried about? No problem.
Case files.
Case files.
Yeah. Whoa. These are all case files. They're stacked up to the ceiling. There's even a ladder.
Odd. I thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights.
You must have someone get them for him. Aw, Gummy.
Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe?
You must study these case reports so closely. He's so cool.
You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on that ladder.
Yes, I would. I think he's hot sweating because he has to take off his shirt because of the sweat. I'm sorry, what?
I'm sorry, what? Yeah. No, he is pretty great when he takes his shirt off. Wait, what?
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 There's got to be something under the Hamilton costume. That's all I'm saying.
Right. Turns out he's not only an avid chess player, he's a CrossFitter, too.
Yes! I'm sure there's fanfic.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm sure there's fanfic. And he probably sleeps on that couch. Mr. Edgeworth has such a comfy sofa.
Sofas like this make me want to curl up and take a nap.
I bet he pores over his case files here until wee hours of the morning. Then he takes off his jacket, rolls up his sleeves, and goes to sleep using his arms as a pillow.
I don't believe it. She's actually daydreaming about Edgeworth working.
But not enough, because she didn't imagine him taking the shirt off.
Anyone can enter this office at any time. Put your clothes back on, Edgeworth. No, we can't be seen like this.
I bet in the morning he has soft hair and creases
Try that one
in
more
his
time.
cheeks from the same. I bet in the morning he has sofa hair.
Normally I wouldn't make you.
Man.
Normally I wouldn't make you go back and do those again, but I was like, sofa hair has got a different meaning, I think.
Tomato
Right.
in this case. I bet in the morning he has sofa hair. He's so cool.
Sofa hair is cool?
Yeah, because it's soft, like sofa hair.
Oh yeah, of course. I think you can look out the window if you want.
All right. Let's see. Whoa. What a view. It must be nice to have an office on the 12th floor.
I guess you would feel important?
Incidentally, were you to jump out of this window, wow, not my day. Were you to jump out of this window, the time until impact with the ground would be...
To be fair, it's a pretty weird
right?
statement that she decided to put together here.
Yeah, got it. Approximately 3.23 seconds.
That's handy to know. All right, now I think we have searched all of the office.
Okay, let's talk to Edgy, see what he knows.
Sounds good.
The case.
So, the body was found in your car.
Go ahead, say it right. You think I did it, don't you? After you went through all that trouble to help me last year, no less. No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Wait, no, she didn't do that. I mean... Wait. So, you're the chief prosecutor's little sister, then? Yes, sir. Emma Sky. It's nice to meet you again.
Now, that didn't sound forced at all.
Ah, I remember. You've really grown. I'll admit, it was a surprise for me, too. To think that my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprising still, I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt.
I can understand. Wait, what did you say?
Lana is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow. Wow, what are the odds?
I know, right?
You, Mr. Edgeworth? Well, down the list we go.
Yeah.
To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all.
What do you mean?
Rumors. You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you?
Miles Edgeworth. It's hard to remember a time when there weren't rumors about this guy. Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, I mean, you name it.
Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current.
What? That's crazy.
Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop. But some of them even go so far to present me with toys like they think it's funny.
Toys? That bronze shield? And there's got to be a story behind that one.
Lana Sky. Chief Prosecutor Sky. Yes, we first worked together on a case 2 years ago. Hey, yeah, type it!
Hey, you have to type it. That's what Gilby said. Can't just yell it in the middle of the stream.
Hi, Katie!
Gilby says hi.
Gotta type it until it's typed. I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah, just keep going.
It was my first big case. That's right. I remember.
2 years ago. I wasn't even a lawyer yet.
Since then, I always felt that she was looking out. It appears I was mistaken. Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you. Then why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife. What? Mr. Edgeworth, your knife was the murder weapon? To be specific, it was the knife I keep in the toolbox in the trunk of my car. Edgeworth's knife, the murder weapon, usually in Edgeworth's toolbox. Traces of victim's blood. No print. Edgeworth's knife added to the court record.
Edgeworth?
What?
Are you sure you didn't do it? Come on, can you take a joke?
You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. Okay, that's
It's all our talking.
yeah. If Katie wants to type objection, anytime.
I'm not sure she actually is. She is busy setting up a new air humidifier in our bedroom. So, time to keep going.
All right.
We got stuff we could show.
Yeah, let's do that. The knife. Yeah.
The knife. Do we want to check it first?
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, because sometimes if you check it, you get different information.
Yeah. This must be the victim's blood, right?
Either that or Edgeworth cut himself peeling an apple. What's Edgeworth doing with a knife like this anyway?
Hey, maybe he spends his weekends roughing it in the wild.
Edgeworth? In the wild? I think my fruit peeling theory is more likely.
Are you kidding? I always pictured him as an outdoorsman.
Now there's a scary thought. Whoa! 3, dimensions.
I think that's it.
Yeah, I think
But
so
look
too.
at it go. Look at it
know, right?
turn. Look at it
Whee!
spin. Look at it zoom in and out. Yeah, I'd say the knife and then maybe the ID.
Okay.
It's against my policy to discuss evidence with the defense. Especially with you. He doesn't like you very much, does he, Mr. Wright?
Nah, with Edgeworth, it's never personal. It's all about winning tomorrow. Say, Edgeworth, I was wondering about this.
Mr. Wright,
Huh? What?
are you sure you should be showing that to Mr. Edgeworth?
Oh, he'll take it for sure, won't he?
I wish I could be on the same side as Mr. Edgeworth. Then my sister would be found guilty.
If she sighs any deeper, I'm gonna start getting depressed.
Okay, so don't show him that.
Yeah.
Show him the trophy?
It did heavily imply that you should show him the trophy.
Yeah.
So basically, this says you were the best of the best last year, huh?
You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, Mr. Wright. I lost a day of work to receive that travesty. Huh? Why is that? I had to go to the police department to retrieve that broken shield.
The police department?
Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you?
Where Detective Gumshoe works? Yeah.
Huh. I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken? What does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about. Oh, right.
He doesn't seem too concerned about his award, for better or worse.
Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office. Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday.
All right.
See if that's an option.
It
Yes,
is indeed.
day of the crime.
Could you tell me more about yesterday, the day of the murder?
Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Cleaning day? Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transfer. Wiping your hands of old cases and other... Oh, and another thing, a ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors.
And that's when you got the shield.
I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12.
That's very precise.
People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves on our precision, Mr. Wright. No, I place little faith in my memory.
Too relatable, Edgeworth.
Yeah. The only thing I trust is solid. Edgeworth's parking stub added to the court record. Parking stub. Record of parking in the prosecutor's office lot. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just skipping these.
That's fine.
Fuck it! Fuck it! I just can't. Like, this is the parking stub from the underground parking lot.
The murder took place around 5:15.
So the murder happened right after you got back? What, right? I'd appreciate it if you direct that suspicious glare elsewhere.
Oh boy, I forgot.
Oh!
Excuse me? But is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises?
I'm Edgeworth. What is it?
I'm here, sir, at the request of this chief, sir! I've got your report, sir!
Report? What, did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Sky?
I don't like the way this conversation is going at all. Sky? Sir? No, sir! No name of that kind, sir! Not in this report, sir! think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow.
Mr. Edgeworth's lid isn't on very tight, is it? I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated.
Sir! But sir! I'm just following orders, sir! They told me to bring this to you! I wasn't aware of the particulars of your arrangement with us, sir!
Give me your name.
Yes, sir! Meekins, sir! Officer Meekins!
Right. Officer Meekins, take your report and leave. And good luck with that raise next month.
But sir, I didn't know. Oh, poor guy. Looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains, and good luck.
Right.
Yes, sir. Hi, caught me off guard.
As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now. Let's do what he says, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective from the same department as patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there.
Thanks. He seems to have finally calmed down at least. All right, we got a new location.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
We have to go here to go to the...
Yeah, we gotta go here to go there.
Game!
I think you're about to meet, I think, maybe the best new character in this entire added case.
Oh, better than Meekins? Because I like Meekins.
Meekins is quite good, but I think that this is... Yeah, here we go.
February 22nd, Police Department entrance. Phew, we're finally here. Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office?
It beats me. Took almost 30 minutes by taxi, and traffic wasn't even that bad. The police department, huh? I've only ever been to criminal affairs next door. Huh? Hold on. What's that?
It's disturbing. Why does it undulate like that?
Oh, wait, I know. This is the Blue Badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot.
Oh, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow.
Forget the Blue Badger. Who's that next to him?
Someone appears to be dancing with the Blue Badger. Uh-oh, he noticed me.
He sure is running over here fast.
Oh, who's got gumshoe?
Whoever takes it first.
Hey, pal! What are you doing here?
That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there?
What? Well...
Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information.
Hey! I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal.
Yeah, apparently Phoenix Wright lost his ability to speak just to himself.
All right, let's talk.
That case.
I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You'd better not agree to defend the suspect in this case.
Why not?
Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him.
But what if she's not telling the truth?
Yes, well, no, come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her.
But what if the evidence was faked?
Hey, pal, can I speak to you for a second?
Huh? Me?
Why is this little girl so pissed at me?
She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister.
Whoa, the chief prosecutor's little sister.
Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically.
Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like fake. Huh? It's a sensitive issue with us these days.
Huh. Interesting.
Huh. Yeah. The investigation. So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe? Me? Oh, well, nothing really. They kicked me out of criminal affairs.
Oh no, buddy.
Buddy, no!
Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time?
What do you mean this time?
And what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all.
It's true. We've never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being let into criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all.
None of you?
I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd?
So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the dance down pat.
Isn't there anything else you could be doing?
The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot.
Officer Marshall?
Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy.
A patrolman in charge of a crime scene. It's unheard of!
Oh,
Huh.
that's it. Odd.
Well, we got some stuff we could show him.
Yeah, the ID, maybe?
Okay.
Maybe he knows him.
Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this?
Huh? Hey, pal, this is a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that. You have to turn it into the police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time.
Meaning Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot.
Let's see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman. Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake.
But didn't you work together with him in criminal...
Whoa! Now I remember Bruce Goodman. He's the victim.
Oh, game. That's what I thought.
Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe?
I guess not.
He can.
Oh, yes he can. Yes he can. Okay.
So this ID card belonged to the victim?
He was a detective like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman.
Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it?
Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transferal for a case he handled 2 years ago.
Evidence transferal. Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office.
Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that Chief Prosecutor Sky called him out there to the parking lot.
And Lana's confessing as much. Ha!
Interesting.
Present more things?
Yeah, what else? What else?
Got an award?
How about the trophy?
Yeah.
Hey, that's it! That's the King of Prosecutors Award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday.
Were you at the awards ceremony, Detective Gumshoe?
Of course, pal! I had an award for my diligence myself.
Ah, congratulations.
I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken?
Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later.
Apparently he's forgotten.
But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award. Even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office.
Naysayers? It must be because of the rumors. Knife and a parking stub.
Knife?
Yeah.
Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Skye to do such a thing? Wait, I mean, sure, of course, somebody else really did it. Someone who must have had, someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth.
The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence.
Mr. Edgeworth, what could have happened?
We have to find out a little bit more about what's going on with Edgeworth.
The parking stub.
I think it does the same thing, but we'll check. Yeah.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, it
So it
uses
won't let
them
you
as
do
like
that parking stub?
Yeah, it uses them as like a pair of items that you can present to
Oh, I see. Odd. Okay. Anything else to talk about? Edgeworth's troubles. Yes. He's in a tough spot again.
Again?
Well, it all started with the murder of that defense attorney, Ament. But Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent. Listen, pal, there have always been rumors about Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering, they're practically shouting. But there's no evidence against him. Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the department's Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the department's higher even. It's only natural that people would be suspicious.
I had no idea he was under the gun.
Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor's position himself.
What?
But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us.
There you go.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's weaving a complex tale here very quickly.
Indeed.
Nowhere new we can move.
Maybe we should examine?
What would you like to examine? The blue badger?
Oh, yeah. I was wondering about that. What? The dancing blue badger? That's my masterpiece.
Of course he made it. You made this, Detective Gumshoe?
The chief threw together some designs and I just did my thing, pal. Nice work. It's a battery powered, so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances until the batteries die. Poor blue badger. Fated to dance until he drops. Blue Badger panel added to the court record. Blue Badger panel, a work of art designed by the chief of detectives and created by Detective Gumshoe.
I love that it's evidence.
And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know? Thank you.
Why aren't you handling this case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who is. What was his name? The guy in the parking lot.
That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the chief of police.
Officer Marshall? Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something?
No, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer. From West LA.
For a moment there, I wasn't sure.
Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this, and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe.
Hey, there you go.
Detective Gumshoe's letter of introduction. Added to the court record. Letter of introduction received from Detective Gumshoe allows bearer to investigate the crime scene. Okay, now we can go back to the parking lot.
I mean, I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere.
Just act like you're supposed to be there and no one will look at you twice, pal.
All right.
Good advice.
Shall we look at our new evidence before we go?
Oh, yeah. Can we turn it?
We can't, unfortunately. This one's just where it is.
Boo! Well, let's see what's in the envelope. Hey, look here. It looks like something's been crossed out.
Maybe it was a letter of something to Detective Gumshoe.
Let's see. Annual bonus. $20. Oh, that's so sad. I think a couple of zeros are missing.
No, that sounds about right. At least in that detective's case.
Hey, he worked really, really hard.
Yeah. One of the things that I don't think we got because we weren't pressing everything, like, early on.
Yeah.
Is there's a series of things where, like, Gumshoe makes, like, really dumb errors while you're pressing. And pretty much every time Edgeworth's like, we're going to remember this at salary review time. So this is just a nice little callback to, like, every time Edgeworth was like, this is going to cost you.
I know he's an incompetent idiot, but he's got to eat. And
Right.
Isn't there something for A for effort?
Yeah, you would hope so, but...
You would hope. Maybe I should rethink my career as an investigator.
I don't know if we can investigate the letter or not. We can't, just the thing.
Looks like no.
All right, back to the crime scene?
Back to the crime scene.
Sounds good.
The underground parking lot. February 22nd, prosecutor's office, underground parking lot.
Looks like the investigation is still going. I have to be getting back to the shop. Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby.
All right, Johnny Bravo.
Okay. Oh, still here?
Hello.
Why the surprised looks? Didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs, too. What happened to the security guard? Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy that's lost its herd.
Maybe you shouldn't be drinking on the job, Jake.
Right. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene.
Let's see what the talk options are.
Sure.
Yeah, let's see. There's something I wanted to ask you.
Scene of the crime. Cold grave for men who've lost their dreams. And me, I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment. Well, should we show this hopeless case something to catch his interest?
Marsh. Oh, I see. He's gonna do this again.
Yeah, basically just making us show him the letter.
All right, so we got to show him the thing. Okay, game. I get your
All right,
mechanic.
game. Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I warn you, fan letters to me go right in the spittoon. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate? Gumshoe? Ah, that old cow dog. He holding a birthday party or something? Huh? Look, where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation. Ah, I think he just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here? No worries. This proves it's from Detective Gumshoe better than a blood test. Guess I'd better let you in then.
Thank you, Officer Marshall.
Oh, that's right. He's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me.
Hey, wait a sec. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher?
Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler. Strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny.
Note to self, police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say?
I say I won't be needing this anymore.
Detective Gumshoe's letter of introduction, crumpled and discarded. All right.
All right, so I think
And
that
it's gone.
means-
It's gone from the catalog.
Yep, and now we can slide all the way over.
All right, let's look at the car.
This appears to be the car where the body was found. It looks like the lock on the trunk is busted.
The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Our subordinate is Edgelord.
Yep.
Ooh, the spice! It just got spicy. Quite a luxury car. It just screams, "I have money."
Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks.
Well, sorry, that body outline is a little.
Is a little distracting.
It just looks like a wacky inflatable arm waving man that fell over.
Right.
This is rope, isn't it?
Yep, they laid it in the outline of the victim's body.
Oh, it's rope. Okay.
Yep.
In my brain, I'm thinking like that's odd that they did the chalk like that.
Right.
So wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, Emma. You have got to be the only person I know that would come to this conclusion.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweetie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also,
Big
the
fence.
visual image. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right. So you got a thing down here, and you got a fence.
Oh, the Walkman. The Walkman.
This looks like a cell phone.
Does it? Oh, I guess. Wait. I used to have a cell phone like this.
Yeah, remember this is
Hold
like the early
The flip
2000s.
phone.
Yeah, it's a flip phone.
Scientific analysis would suggest this belongs to the victim. I can't think of anyone else it could belong to.
What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out?
Check it out.
Right. Let's check it out. This is the game doing this, by the way.
Okay. All right.
Right.
You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a phoenix, right? Spin the right round. This phone is still on the redial screen.
Redial?
Mr. Wright? Most phones keep a record of all calls you've made and received. You just press the blue button to display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it.
Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like redial.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just, you never know with people from your generation.
Whatever. Let's just check this phone out.
I guess because Phoenix technically canonically is Gen X.
I don't even know if he's Gen X. I think that he's like 6 years older than Emma at this point.
Right. Oh, you bet.
Like, it's not even a
Okay.
generation difference, to be honest with you. Now, to see who the owner of this phone called last.
Note to self, the defense attorney doesn't think first, he just presses the button. Your call is very important to us. Please stay on the line.
I think
Your
that's,
call is very important to us. Stay on the line.
I think that's the Steel Samurai song, now that I think about it.
Oh, that's cute.
Hey, that song, I know that. Hey, what's going on over there? Oh, sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed redial on that there phone, didn't you? Well, yeah.
What is this anyway? It was on the ground over there.
Whose is it? That belongs to Chief Prosecutor Sky, or Chief Prospector Sky.
What? It's my sister's?
She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke for a few seconds according to this. Who did she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now. One of them newfangled ringtones. Oh, that? Oh, I'm sorry, that was my phone. What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. It was the wrong number. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. Uh-oh. I've incited the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman.
Cell phone added to the court record. Ah. And look at the time that the call was made.
5:18? Yep.
5:18. Murder happened at 5:15, I believe, right?
Yep, correct.
My sister's cell phone.
Last time it was used was 5:18, right after Goodman was killed.
Okay.
Maybe she was canceling her date for the night. Why did Lana make that call?
Oh, something happened when you hit the volume button.
I think that's what opens it up again.
Oh, I see.
And then we can hit the button. There's no need to push this again.
What's wrong? You look like I do during finals.
Never mind, it's nothing.
Okay.
So whatever's
But
happening...
it called Phoenix's phone? Is that what happened?
It seems that way, yeah.
Interesting. So somebody tried to call Phoenix.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've got talking we can do now, I think.
Yes, let's do this.
Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Good men always die young. Remember that, partner. Could you be a little more specific?
Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right?
Well, ain't you a feisty dogie there now?
I'm sorry, what did you call me?
A dogie. Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15.
Is that the Texas word for bitch?
No, I think it's just, I don't think so. God, I hope not. That'd be pretty terrible.
I hope not.
Yeah, I think we're just...
Called me a filly, which is a horse. He called me a dogie, which is a dog. Just like...
Yeah, I think we're just
why are you calling girls animals, sir?
Yeah, I think we're just doing generic Western talk, frankly.
Oy vey. All right.
The smiling Madonna told me the tale. I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Starr. One stab to the chest. Fine piece of work. This here is the autopsy report.
We will need that. Goodman's autopsy report. Death due to loss of blood. One knife wound. Died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. Interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting, because that's... Usually we get a much more exact time of death than that. That means it could be, what, anywhere 2:30 to 5:30, right?
Yeah. Was my sister involved with the victim in any way?
Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prospector Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all.
Nothing in common?
They apparently worked together on a case a few years back, so there's no motive. Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the Chief Prospector.
But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here, to this parking lot?
So it seems. Like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon.
Marshall.
I don't mean any offense, but, Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective. You calling me out? They shoot you for that in Texas. Huh? I was one of them fancy-shoe detectives until 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. Oh, really? So now he tells me.
But you're a patrolman now. So how can you be in charge of a crime scene?
Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? So, why are you in charge? No reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime.
That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least.
He's nothing but a sad old cow dog. Can't find his tail. Maybe it's because he
just because it's true doesn't mean it's right.
Right. I mean, maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, huh? Edgeworth? That cow dog's been kicked out of this cattle run by order of the chief of police. Just you don't realize it yet. Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation?
I don't like it.
I know, something fishy's going on.
Yeah, if we're going to be using animal metaphors, then I'm using the fish one.
Just getting the correct parlance.
Exactly.
I want to make sure that you're getting to the soul of the matter.
Oh, boo! Boo!
Oh, that was pretty good, frankly.
It was pretty good.
Thanks.
Just don't get puffed up about it.
Boo. I am a little jelly that you got to that fish pun before I did, because I was thinking about it. All right, too much. All right, here we go. Are we ready?
I suppose so. Because I'm trying to find one that's. No, I just can't. I can't think of one for the halibut.
Sword. Yeah. Okay.
Did you want to throw your sword one in?
No, I was just gonna say swordfish. Frankly.
just the word.
Yeah, just the word.
Okay. So there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister?
That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. And the prospector tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences.
Officer Marshall.
Yeah, Bambina?
How can you say that?
You know what's weird is I can only do the Marshall voice when I'm looking at him. When I'm not looking at him, he turns into Johnny Bravo.
Yeah, I think it's pretty close.
Yeah.
I think you're good either way. You and my sister, you were...
Is there something between this cop and her sister I don't know about? I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's a-blowing through the prospector's office. Dry wind or ill wind, someone's up to something here. But who?
Atmosphere. Talk about that wind
Yeah,
again.
talk about the morale a little, shall you? Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence and arranging testimonies, you mean? It was unbeatable because of what he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you.
But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them.
If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say. One person? Who? Hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prospector Lana Sky.
What? My sister?
Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets. Some people load them with deals. What, you're saying Edgeworth was making deals to win trials? Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old-timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everybody knows it. Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth?
Ooh.
I don't know if there's anything else to show him. Or maybe
You want to show him the badger?
the badger? Yeah.
Why not?
All right, compadre. Count to 3. Huh? You got to do that if you're going to draw evidence on someone. That's what we do in Texas. Yeah, remind me never to visit Texas.
Have you been to Texas, Nick?
I haven't, no.
It's nice,
Katie has.
actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Katie seemed to like it. And her
Big,
sister
beautiful
Kelly went
blue
there for a while.
sky.
Yeah.
Okay. Between 4:30 and 5:30. Well, that's quite the range of time.
Mm-hmm. Katie says Texas is dumb. Apologies to all our viewers from Texas.
I mean, their legislation is dumb, but I know some good people in Texas.
Yeah.
So they're doing their best. 36, male, time of death, chest wound, loss of blood. I don't know if there's anything to show him.
Yeah. I guess what do we do now?
Maybe go back to the office?
Go back to Edgeworth's office or our office?
Our office. Yeah? Because I feel like now we just prep for the case. I don't know what else there is.
Yeah, I think we need to move around a little bit. Do you mind if I stir around?
Yeah, go ahead. Maybe the detention center.
Yeah, I'm thinking the detention center is where we got to go eventually. I just want to make sure we don't need to see Edgeworth. Yeah, Edgeworth's not even here.
Yeah.
So that's not going to do anything for us. Let's go back to the detention center. Lana's not here. All right, so there's something we're missing.
Weird. What are we doing?
We might just have to present everything.
Okay.
Because he's the only person really here for us to talk to right now.
Right.
What's that? Some sort of police passport? This is Detective Goodman's ID card. Strangely enough, we found it a good distance away from the crime scene. Good distance in this rat hole? If you want distance, get yourself to Texas.
Texas?
This is a tiny little crime scene in a tiny little town with tiny little evidence.
It's Tokyo. Tokyo is huge.
What difference
Massive.
What difference does a few yards make, compadre?
Note to self, if you encounter suspicious evidence, think of Texas. I mean, that's fair.
I love all these notes, frankly.
There's no better way to study than to hang out with the pros. Okay. Oh, what about the trophy?
Sure. Ah, a toy shield. Suits a boy well. What exactly could you shield with that? A toy knight, maybe?
Officer Marshall, don't you have anything good to say about Mr. Edgeworth?
You don't like him, right? I mean, we get the point. You know, when I was a detective, I got one of these.
Let me guess. Did it have a K for King of Detectives on it?
Hey, they could use the same shield over and over.
Note to self, the prosecutor's office and criminal affairs are surprisingly cheap.
You know it. They've gotten cheaper with every passing year, I tell you.
Okay.
Got the murder weapon?
Yeah, got the murder weapon.
Nah, this is going to be his nonsense stuff.
Yeah.
Parking
What
stub.
else?
We can do the parking stub. We got the autopsy report.
Do the parking stub. Why not?
Yeah. 5:12 p.m. Prospector's bright red steed come in here at a trot, real slow like.
Trot?
My Madonna tells me the crime occurred 3 minutes later. So it seems the chief prospector was lying in wait. Maybe waiting for her prince to ride in on his bright red horse. So what you mean is the killer intended to use Edgeworth's car all along. Interesting.
That is interesting. What if we present the cell phone? My sister's cell phone.
I think we did this once already.
Yeah, we did. We did.
That's
Okay.
all right. Autopsy?
Autopsy? Yeah.
Nope, that's going to be
No.
his nonsense stuff.
How annoying.
Okay, so let's move around.
Okay.
Back to the entrance. Talk to everything here. Can't go inside. Maybe present the autopsy report to him?
Yeah, we could. As a detective, I have to keep my mouth shut on that one. I know better than to go blabbing on about things I don't know about.
No, I wouldn't want you to do that either.
Good.
Alright, so
Alright,
that didn't
that's
do
that.
anything. Okay,
Oh, I'm frustrated.
I know. This case is a little tough. What if we just present this to Emma, maybe?
Yeah, why not?
Here, you see this?
I've noticed that defense attorneys have a tendency to want to show people things.
What is this? A behavioral study of lawyers? Okay, so that's the nonsense thing, I'm guessing. Maybe the autopsy?
Yeah, maybe.
Nah, it's the same thing.
No, same thing.
Knife?
Knife?
Nope.
Ah, parking stub? What are we missing?
I don't know, I'm just gonna do everything.
Okay.
You see this? It's my attorney's badge.
I've never seen a real one before.
You're the first one who's actually been interested in mine, believe me.
Its composition is mostly silver. The gold plating is flaking a bit.
She analyzed it scientifically.
There doesn't appear to be any corrosion due to sulfides. I'd give you 50 for it.
Sorry, it's not for sale yet. That's not going to do anything. Did we do the trophy already?
We can try.
No. Nah, it doesn't seem to do any good. Alright, so I think this is a dead end here for sure. So we don't need to come back here.
Okay.
Detention center. Nobody's here. Underground parking lot. We have Jake.
What else? What else is there? Is there more evidence we need to look for?
Maybe? We did the car.
Maybe.
We checked the outline.
Yeah.
Checked the drums. There's the fence.
Yeah. There's the fence.
B block is through there. That's where the visitors park.
I can see the Lunchland car over there, far in the distance.
Hey, you're right. I like the cute design on the door. I can see a cartoon cow munching down on what looks like a juicy looking steak.
Oh no. Strike you as a little creepy? It does to me, Emma, trust me.
Don't think too deeply about it. You'll be fine. Well, that was a yikes. Okay.
That was a big yikes.
Huh. Just show him everything, I guess?
Yeah.
I see your badge. Looks pretty round. Our badge is a star, a lone star, shining in the nighttime sky. A beam of light, illuminated evildoers who come in the dark of the night.
Note to self, evildoers are weak against starlight.
Hey, that's a sheriff's badge. I think we did this.
Yeah.
We did the trophy.
We did that.
Talk about the toy knife.
Yep.
Oh, come on. How can you hate Jake Marshall, Katie?
Wait, who do you hate?
She doesn't like Jake Marshall.
Yeah, I'm not a fan either, honestly.
Yeah, it didn't do anything.
He's pissing me off right now, I can tell you that.
Right?
What? What should we do?
I think I have an idea. I think I know what we need to do. Okay, I think we have to come here. I really should have looked this up before we did this again. I'm sorry. I always get stuck on parts of this case.
That's okay.
I think we... I thought we had to redial the phone here. Ha.
Do you want me to look it up?
I was gonna say, I can look it up real quick.
Yeah, sorry to bust the illusion to people at home, but sometimes we have to cheat.
Yeah, I did really well up until this point, guys, that I remembered as much of this as I
Oh,
did.
bud, you did great. We are not those kinds of gamers.
No, we're not. We're here to have a good time.
Yeah.
Alright, day one investigation.
And being consistently frustrated for 15 minutes is not a good time.
Right.
I agree with Katie. I hate Jake Marshall. Pissing me off.
Okay. I got it. We're going back to the... Nope, wrong place. We're going back here. I was right that it's here.
Mm-hmm.
All the black and yellow wall.
What has yet to be examined?
Check it out. Rotate the phone right. Blue button. Examine the back of the car. Oh. Oh, that's right.
Oh!
Because there's the car. There's the body.
And the trunk is a whole thing.
Yeah.
Aha!
Damn it. What's this? It looks like a note of some sort.
Look, something's written on it.
You're right. Let's see. 6-1 7S12/2.
There's a name printed on the paper above that. Goodman.
Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed.
Well, so what does it mean, Mr. Wright?
How am I supposed to know?
Note to self, for deductive reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright.
I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either.
Goodman's note, victim memo found in the car trunk. So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright?
I guess we've got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone.
So, you think we'll be okay?
Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She says she did it.
No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal.
Oh, by the way, Emma,
Yes?
I know that song your phone plays when it rings.
What? Oh, she was calling her sister.
It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids. The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place, your sister called you, didn't she, Emma?
I'm sorry.
Can you tell me what you talked about?
She hung up right away.
I see.
Cell phone updated in the court record. Interesting. Okay.
A detective is murdered, and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here.
To be continued.
See, just that one stupid little clue.
And that was like the crux of everything.
Yep.
To the finale.
That's all right, though. That's why we are able to look it up. All right. So first part of the investigation done. How you feeling so far?
Well, that last bit pissed me off, but now that we're here, I feel
much better about it, right? Yeah.
Yeah. There's definitely some game mechanics that have changed during the course of development.
Yeah,
I would
think
say.
so. And I think, in my opinion, changed for the better. I think it makes for a better investigation. It could get frustrating sometimes, but there's still some neat stuff coming too, which I think is a lot of fun. So
Yeah, and it's still more active. I do like that there's more characters present, it seems, versus us just faffing around for no reason, right?
Yeah, right, exactly. All right, but I do think that that is probably the end of our stream for this evening. We've gone about 2 hours. We've completed a section. I think that we're good for tonight, right?
Listen, 2 hours and we got through it, so I call that a win.
Yeah, not bad at all. All right, friends. Thank you so much, everybody who chose to come and attend this evening. We, again, appreciate your time. You do not have to spend it here with us, but boy, we're happy when you do. So thank you again for being here. Probably back next week, right, Gilby?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Yeah. I will not be here the week after that.
Okay.
Because I'm going to the beach and we're taking a vacation. And I'm not schlepping my computer down there to do it. So take that.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I don't blame you. Take a screen-free break.
Right, exactly. Exactly. But in the meantime, you got at least one more episode of Phoenix Wright coming at you before the break. And we hope we see you next week. Actually, one more thing.
Yes.
I finally rebranded my YouTube channel, so if anybody's interested on catching up on past cases that we have done, all of the ones that we have finished previously are uploaded there, so if you need something to lull you to sleep or just make the time pass a little bit faster, you're welcome to come check out the archive. I'll put that link in the Twitch profile that I've got here to make it easier for folks to find. But all right, I am Nick, a.k.a. Pablo the Barbarian Bard, here with my bestest voiceover buddy,
Gilbert, got a game.
And thank you all so much for being here this evening. Until the next time we see you, have more fun, play more games. Bye! Bye.